Hi, this review is about the Clinique Eyeshadow Duo and it's in the shade Like Mink. And the reason why I wanted to share this review with you guys is because we are coming close to the Christmas season, so I just wanted to share some good makeup products with you so that if you are just looking for an eyeshadow palette for yourself or for a friend for Christmas, then this might be also a really nice gift. Let's say it like that. And I hope that you will enjoy the review, and now let's get started. Now, before we're moving on to the application, I'm just going to share some information about the product. Now, this is basically what the packaging looks like. It has a really nice top, and when you open it up, it comes with a little mirror, and it has also the shade inside, of course. This is the shade Like Mink, and it's a nude shade, and you will have a darker brownish tone and also a little bit more of a beige natural tone. And it comes also with some sponge applicator. Now, what's beautiful about the product is that it comes with a little mirror, and as you can see in the mirror, it has also a sticker on top of it where it tells you how you can apply the shadow. You don't have to, but this just should give you an idea, and it will tell you 1 and 2. Now on the bottom, like on the shades itself, there's a plastic that will cover them up to just keep them safe, and it also tells you 1 and 2. So you basically have also an orientation on how you can work it in, and then also on the back you will see that it's clear and you will see the shades. Now the shades work beautifully also on mature skin, so it's not only for younger people, it's also for mature skin. Trust me, it's really nice and it looks lovely. Both of the shades are shimmery, but they are it's a soft shimmer. It's not too strong, so you can work with it. And they are having also a shade range of 10 different shades, which are nude, pinkish, bluish, greenish tones. So you can choose whatever shade you would like to share and also apply yourself. And then also the price point will cost you $22 US. So it's a little bit high in price, but it still will last you long, because if you're hitting the pan, then you have applied and used it quite a lot, so just enjoy using it. And now when it comes to the application itself, I'm going to work with an eye primer to prep the eye and also make the shades long lasting. And if you're having troubles that the shades are always creasing, then I also would recommend an eye primer to use before you're going to apply any eyeshadow. Now this one is from Urban Decay, and I also made a review about it, which you can check out right here in the corner if you're interested in it. And then also for the brush, I'm just going to use one brush, which is basically a blending brush. And with this blending brush, we are just going to soft out the edges. So first I'm going to apply a little bit of eye primer on my eyelid, and then I'm going to blend it with my finger. So this is just if you're if you personally want to use an eye primer, or if you always have troubles that it's going to crease. So this is the way you can prep it, and I just would recommend tapping it on your eyelid so that it won't create any strange lines, and that you are having it a bit easier when it comes to blending the shade. So now you can see the shades a bit better because I took off the plastic. And when it comes to the Clinique Eyeshadow Duo, then I also swatched the shades for you on the back of my hand. So the natural toned one is really nice and light shimmery, and then you have the darker one, which is also more like a bronzed shimmery shade rather than a really sparkly shimmery shade. So I hope that you will see the idea, and it's not in a strong way that it's shimmery. So you will see it now later on once we have applied the eye makeup look. Now for the first shade, I'm going to dig into the lightest shade, which I'm going to apply with my finger. So now applying the first shade, I have it on my finger, and I'm just going to apply it on my main lid area from the inner corner towards the outer corner. And I'm not going above the crease because we just wanted to keep this shade on the main lid area, and we don't want it to drag it too far up towards the brows. Now I also would say that you could apply both shades with your finger, but it just depends on how good you are with your finger when it comes to blending it, because you can blend it with your finger if you have a really nice feeling for it. But if you feel like it's a little bit more complicated, then I always would recommend you taking a brush, because it's just way easier to apply and also blend, because once you have blended the shades in another, it just will look gorgeous and also flawless. And now once we have applied the first shade on the main lid area, as I said, from the inner towards the outer corner, we can move on to the second shade. So moving on to the second shade when it comes to the Clinique Eyeshadow Duo, and I'm going to use my finger at first. Later on I'm also going to show you how you can use the applicator. So first with the finger, I'm just going to use my ring finger and I'm going to place it at the outer corner. And because we have already the shimmery shade underneath, you really can blend it so easily on top of it, because the colors just will melt into another, because there's already one shade on the eyelid area. So what I'm going to show you right now is you can apply it with your finger if you feel like it, and you can build it up as you want. And because you're going to do the movements, it's really easy with these eyeshadow shades especially to blend the shades into another, because they're also both very light shimmery. Now when it comes to the applicator, you can use the applicator as you see. I've used this one already, and you can dig into the palette and use a little bit on top of it, and then you can apply it just only on the outer corner if you feel like it. And basically you just have already the perfect shape to press it on top. Now the only reason why I personally like to use also a blending brush with it is because then you won't have any harsh edges. Now taking the blending brush and just going through the crease, and you will see that it's so easy, and also because the shades are really nice and soft, it's easy to build them up. So if you feel like you went a little bit too harsh, go back into the other shade and just blend it with the lighter shade again. And these two shades work beautifully into another, and it's easy to blend. So, and now we can also go a little bit stronger towards the outer corner if we feel like we haven't used enough. But it's totally up to you on how strong you want to go. I just wanted to say that the shades are working gorgeous together, especially if you put the lighter shade already beforehand, like on top of your eyelid area, and then the darker shade. So now you can take your finger again, going into the lighter shade, and go on top of it. And these will work beautifully together. You can also build it up if you feel like you missed one shade, then you can go back with it, and they are always able to build up each other. So there is really not much to say about blending, because it's so easy to blend them together. I personally would recommend going in with the lightest shade at first and then apply the second shade, which is always a little bit darker, on top of it, because then it has a really nice grip to grab on it, and then it just will blend very easy. And also if you are going to blend the shades a little bit into another to create a little bit more of let's say like a really nice blend from a lighter point to a darker point, then you can also layer them beautifully on top. Like go in with the lighter shade at first, then a bit of the darker shade, then again also from the lighter shade, so that they just will like grab into another, and then they will create a really nice and gorgeous shift from the lighter shade to the darker shade. So this is basically how the Clinique Eyeshadow Duo in the shade Like Mink performs, and it's just so soft and easy to blend. And also if you like this review, then also don't forget to hit the subscribe button underneath, and I also have reviews going on and also educational makeup tutorials if you just wanted to learn how you can apply your makeup at home. And basically that's the review that I wanted to share with you guys. I hope that it was useful and that you can get an idea of if you wanted to purchase it yourself or for a friend for Christmas, because it's a beautiful and lovely present, because it's very tiny, and it will also match perfectly for your purse and to make your makeup, to apply your makeup on the go. And thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoy it, and I will see you soon in the next one. Bye!